If you are the owner of a small business or even a medium-sized business and you're getting divorced, you're probably really worried about what's going to happen to that business. And it's probably true that your business is a marital asset subject to distribution. So what happens next? Well, for one thing, we need to get a value for that business because it has a value. Even if you're the principal, you're the person who makes all the money. So many people think, well, there's no value because it's just me. Well, even if it's just you, there probably is a value, although it might not be that much. A business is valued essentially by the amount of money that you take from the business that's more than you would have to pay to replace yourself times a multiple. And that multiple is probably between 1 and 3, but it could be a fraction. Yeah, does it sound complicated? It is. It's not that bad though. And businesses are almost never divided equally in a New York divorce these days. So rest assured, getting the business valued is probably actually in your favor and not something you have to be worried about. Sometimes when you have a small business and you're getting divorced, it can be actually pretty complicated to sort out where the money came from versus where it was spent and allocated. Lots of people take money from the business and use that money to pay for personal expenses. Even your cell phone could be a combined expense, partially personal. Your kids call you, your friends call you, you order Uber Eats on it, but also use it for business, and the business probably pays for it. So we need to do a few things. And one is to sort out what are the personal expenses from the business expenses, both for the value of the business, how much as the total owner benefit to you for the personal expenses being covered, but also what are the expenses of your lifestyle when we're doing the lifestyle analysis. The distribution of a business asset could go a couple of different ways. One, the non-titled spouse could waive the interest, maybe in favor of a better support package, both child support or maintenance. It could be that we value the business and then find a way to buy the non-titled spouse out of that business. Or maybe the spouse gets a piece of the business, no voting or anything like that, but a piece of the action so that when it monetizes, that person will get their money at that time. If you need to buy out your spouse's share, there are really two ways to do that. One is to offset it against other assets. So maybe there's a real estate asset or some personal property or an investment account or maybe retirement assets. Another way is buyout over time. And when there's a buyout over time, usually there's interest involved because otherwise that person's, the non-title spouse's share would decrease in value over time because over time a dollar loses value. And so we'll have to work out an interest rate that is appropriate to the situation. If you're worried about the challenges of divorce for business owners, please do not hesitate to give us a call at Miller Law.